Hey guys, Vertigo Electric here, and tonight I'm playing Disturbed. This is a free game on Steam, so you can go look it up at no expense to your wallet, and I think it's free. Well, dang it, now I gotta go check. Yes, it is free. So yeah, you can go check it out. This is tagged as a free-to-play adventure indie casual horror game. Let's start. Another dull day passes as you struggle to manage your failing farm. I was going to say flailing arm. I like that better. Struggle to manage your flailing arm. Your crops are beginning to wilt and your cow is sick. For some time, the land has been very quiet. I hate it when the land is quiet. I like me a noisy land. It's not true. The air has grown thick and foul. Each passing day you feel more uncertain if things will ever return to how they were before. Perhaps it is up to you. You've made up your mind. You are going to do something about it. With your flailing arms. You stand in front of your humble home, pondering what you should do next. Ooh, okay. Let's go to the shed. You attempt to open the shed door, but the door won't budge. You remember locking it some time ago, but you can't remember what you did with the key. Well, that's not very responsible. Well, no wonder things are going south for this guy. Or me, I guess? Nah, I'm not taking responsibility. I guess we'll go to the crops. A path divides the crops you have labored so hard to prosper these past months. A penetrating odor reminds you that your plants are decaying away, and time is running short. Excuse me. Okay, let's go into the pen. What's in the pen? Oh, wow. A toxic fume burns your nose as you enter the pen. Your poor cow lays lifeless on the ground as a growing blight slowly begins to consume her body. You feel sick to your stomach as you stand here, especially as you stare at the black mushrooms that dot the ground. Huh. Sorry if you guys noticed an abrupt cut just then. I had to check something. All right, let's go back to the house. Let's go in the house. Entering the house, you feel a subtle uneasiness, as if the growing blight outside has penetrated the walls of your safe haven. From what you see, however, everything is the same as you left it. Perhaps this may be a good time to just lay in bed and wish that your problems will just go away. You fight the notion, but the temptation is still there. I feel that. I feel that. Read in my journal? Your journal, another usual day on the farm. The crops are growing with good health. Bethany, I'm going to say Bethany, is also doing quite well. Never disappointed with the milk she provides. If things continue to go well, I may be able to invest in more animals. A farmer can only be so social with a cow. Yeah, a little late. A little late. I don't think the milk is any good anymore. Dear Journal, today has been an unfortunate day. Somebody broke into my shed and stole some things. I usually don't mind if someone steals a bite to eat from the garden, but to take my equipment, well, I put a lock on the door and hid the key. Nobody will ever get into my stuff again, including myself. Sorry. I was getting kind of loud, and I wanted to make sure that Anyway, Dear Journal, I woke up one night. Okay, let's go back outside. No, let's lay in bed. The end. You lay in your bed and fall asleep to the light sound of wind blowing outside against the grass. You begin to hear whispers and chants, but you can't make anything of it. An image appears before you, a stone glowing as if it were alive. The chants get louder as your vision grows in more detail. You reach toward the stone with your hand. As your finger makes contact, a clash of thunder rattles around you. Your clothing and skin start to flake away like dust in the wind. The particles flow into the stone, sapping the life from your body. You feel pain you have never experienced before, and fear begins to flood over you. Oh, that's a weird sound. You suddenly see yourself laying in bed, never to wake up again. Your adventure ends here. Let's try it. I had a feeling that lying down in bed was going to be a bad idea. All right. What else? We had other options to do in the house. Open the chest. There we go. You open the chest and find nothing more than a pile of papers. It seems you have less valuables than you anticipated. You close the chest. Okay, let's go outside. Let's go to the crops. Let's follow the path. Continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause, questioning if there could be something helpful in there. Make it sound as if you've never seen it before. Anyway, sure, let's go into the cave. There's a faint whistle from the wind passing between the rocks. The temperature significantly cools as you enter the cave. You notice that there is a different smell, but you welcome it, comparing it to the deathly blight found outside. Let's go further into the cave, why not? Oh, look, our adventure ends here, I'm sure. Before you take your next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. You realize that you've made a terrible mistake, even thinking that something helpful could be in here. Oh, I don't know if I should fight the bear or run away. Let's fight the bear. You scan the ground and notice there are numerous rocks you can grab to throw at the bear. You begin to do so as the bear approaches you. One after the other, you throw rocks as hard as you can. The bear charges at you as you bend over to grab another rock, tackling you to the ground. The bear bites into your neck, your body quickly goes limp, and you die. Your adventure ends here. Okay. I wish there was more, like, sound, like, audio, like, what am I trying to say? Like, at least some ambience or something. Ambiance. Alright. This time, let's just ignore the cave. Follow the path. Continue down the path. You come to a stop as you stumble upon a broken wagon. Let's inspect it. Why not? Your adventure ends here. Now, you look about the mess and find bits of food and clothes scattered about the scene. You notice a key on the ground during your search. Pick up the key and continue on your way. After what felt like an hour or two, you reach a bridge. Nearby the path is a small shack similar to the house you have on the farm. The man that lives here is a kind fellow from what you recall. Maybe he is home. Let's inspect the shack. You walk toward the structure and knock on the door. Scratch the back of your head. You accidentally pierce your skull and impale your brain with your finger. Your adventure ends here. Figuring that the person that lives here is currently occupied, if not elsewhere. You remember picking up a key from the wagon and you use it on the door. Oh, okay. They're not home. Let's just walk in. Sure. I didn't even have a choice in this matter. You decide to break into this person's house. So over the empty room, you realize something terrible must have taken place here. The room is a wreck, just like the wagon. You are overcome with fear as you think of the man that used to dwell here. So let's look at the book on the table. It seems safer than opening the trapdoor. You pick up the book and start to flip through the pages. You discover that this is a journal. Reading a passage or two can't hurt. Today's trading went smoothly, thank goodness. What I am thrilled most about, however, is what one of my buddies mentioned to me at the conclusion of our day. Apparently, there's a pond nearby that has some of the biggest fish in the region. With a good catch, it can make enough to move things forward. I was caught off guard when he mentioned that nobody has been able to catch any from there. I guess your typical fishing rod won't do the trick, but what can be done about it then? Something to be intrigued about, I suppose. These past couple of weeks have been really rough for me. My trading business has gone under, and I have lost nearly everything I own. This has pushed me to extremes, but that can't be helped now. I am leaving this place forever and never return. The land is dying, and there is nothing but darkness here. Anyone reading this should leave while they can. Can't find a name to give this man, but regardless of the name, you got chills running down your spine. Let's open the trapdoor because, whatever. You observe the trapdoor and notice a lock keeping it closed. With a key, you unlock the hatch and get it open. I think that was the sound of my controller turning off. I turned it on because there was another game I was going to play, and it just it didn't work. So here we are with Disturbed. With a key, you unlock the hatch and get it open. Without thinking, you travel downward. Again. Why? Okay, whatever. What? Walking down the steps leaning below the air attacks your body with a piercing cold. You notice immediately that there's a woman chained to the wall. Ooh. I think I'm going to turn off the recording and have some fun. Just kidding. You notice... Yeah, I read that already. She doesn't seem to notice you as you study her. So she's alive then? You feel darkness surround you as you stay in this awful place. It's all spelled wrong. Spelled wrong. Let's talk to this woman. She looks really hot. You tremble as you try to form words in your mouth. You there, let me out of here. pressure of such a demand makes you freeze. Take a moment to think about the situation before you respond. What got you locked up to begin with? Whatever. You never believe me, even if I told you the truth. Oh boy. Something brought you here. Well, yeah, my mouse cursor clicking. Please have mercy on me. Let's free the woman. Why not? Well, she's going to kill me, and that's going to be the end of my journey. My adventure ends here. You approach the woman and lock the shackles that bind her. As her arms come free, she moans in pain. Oh, thank you so much. The woman struggles to gain her strength, but starts to stand up on her own. As she gets up, she turns toward you. Ah! Ah! Put her back in the shackles! I will now do you a favor. Uh-oh. I may not be able to upload this. Oh. What seemed to be the face of a helpless woman disappears as a horrible image manifests itself before you. You feel the chilling grip of bone hands lock onto your arms. Energy flees from your body and you fall to your knees. Knees? Feel the essence of your life slip away as everything goes black. It is unfortunate that your journey ends here. Okay. Alright, I went through all that process again. Didn't want to make you guys wait for that. I went in there, I read the book, I went downstairs, but then I left. And so now I guess I'm going to cross the bridge before something bad happens. You cross the bridge and safely continue down the trail. After all that has happened, you feel that you should take a moment to rest. Find a spot under a tree and sit down. Getting comfortable, you tilt your head back against the tree and gaze into the sky. You fall asleep and never wake up again. Your journey ends here. I don't think it's a good idea to take a nap. So let's pick at the grass. Wait, what? As you pick at the grass blades in your reach, the ground begins to shake before you can get at roots from below sprout from the ground around. Really? Turn around to see a large angry face looking back at you. Your jaw drops in horror. No sound or scream escapes your tongue as the tightening grip of the roots squeeze what air is left out from your body. Your adventure ends here. Oh boy. Alright, we're back here again. This time I'm going to choose to take a nap, I guess. Your eyes close and your body relaxes. You fall asleep within seconds. As your mind wanders, you see a blurry image. Really? Details emerge. As you gaze, you wonder who this might be. Bad feeling overcomes you and you realize who this is. You try to wake yourself up. You wake up and jump to your feet, looking about yourself and your surroundings. All seems well. Can't help but feel fearful that something bad will happen to you if you stay here. Moving forward seems like the only logical option now. Oh, I didn't die. Well, that's good. I just skipped the whole part with the shack this past time. Reach a point where the trail splits into two paths. Which way should you go? I don't know. Let's see. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Lucy. After continuing down the path for some time, you come to a stop. You notice that there is some sort of trail that leads through the grass up near... What? Yeah, up toward a nearby hill. If you had not stopped, you probably would have never noticed. Wait, what? Whatever. Which way do you go? Do I follow the trail in the grass? Let's continue down the path. That seems to be the only thing that's kept us alive so far. And you walk for some time to find an endless field of grass. There is a stone well near the path. Let's inspect the well. This is a bad idea. Inspecting wells is never a good idea. Peer down the well. Other than the evident water at the bottom, there is a coin resting against the wall of the well. If possible, you feel you should go down and take the coin. No, that's a bad idea. Perhaps you may obtain the coin later. You step away from the well. Let's continue on. What is this? Walking over the hills of grass and grain, you reach the walls of Aramor. Several times a year you come here to trade goods from the farm. You discover the plague. You discover the plague that has spread to your farm has also spread all the way out here. The path before you is overrun with blight. Sure, why not? You have come a long way, and you don't desire to turn back now. You march forward into the tainted soil. Oh, jeez. Before you can realize what happened, you sink completely under the ill soil. Darkness consumes you and your lungs struggle for air. Your body burns in pain as you suffocate and die. Your adventure ends here. Oh, man. Okie dokie. So, got myself back to the fork in the road. This time I'm going to go righty-tighty. You reach the end of the pathway. In the distance is a tower looking over the area. A gate secures passage to the area with a wall around the property. Also of interest, there's a tree that has a hole carved into it. There is? Let's inspect the tree. Why not? You approach the tree and notice the hole is big enough to fit your hand in it. Oh, that's a good idea. You look and see something shiny in the hole as if it were metal. Feeling around with your hand, you find 3 knobs. One on the right, one centered in the middle, and one on the left. I guess I'm pressing all the knobs? Is this a bad idea? Oh, okay. Oh, man. Well, let's go with the middle one. Oh, is it like a puzzle? The knobs lock in place. You wait for a moment, but nothing happens. It must be some sort of combination. Alright, let's try again. The knobs lock in place. You wait for a moment, but nothing happens. It must be some sort of combination. Okay, let's try again. The knobs lock in place. You wait for a moment, but nothing happens. It must be some sort of combination. What? Wait for a moment, but nothing happens. Okay, let's leave the tree. Reach the end. Okay. Let's go to the gate. Oh, it's this gate. This is like the thumbnail for the game. You approach the gate cautiously. Enter. Standing before the tower, your heart begins to sink. This is no doubt the birthplace of the spreading plague. Obviously. There's a fountain before you with statues on your right and left. Enter the tower, inspect the fountain, inspect the statue on the left. Let's look at the statue on the left. He's like, now listen here. You see an old statue of an angel that has been consumed by vines of thorn. The angel is holding a book in one hand, the other with one finger pointed up toward the sky. You feel it best to leave the statue alone. Okay, let's look at the other statue. This one's eating popcorn. He's like, yes, I'm listening. Before you stands an old angel statue that has broke in many areas. With one hand, the angel is holding some sort of bowl, while the other hand is hovering over the bowl. You notice that there is only 2 remaining fingers in the angel's other hand. You feel you should keep your distance and just observe the statue. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Okay. Let's inspect the tree. Yep. Press the knobs. Left, right. Aha! Yeah. See, the statue on the left was holding up 1 finger, and the statue on the right was holding up 2 fingers. So that's why. You hear the rumbling of rocks as the ground starts to shift underneath you. Everything goes dark, and you sink below the surface. The hole above you seals up, trapping you underground. You find yourself with no evident way out but the path before you into the darkness. Your only choice is to move forward. Ah, jeez. This feels like Shadowgate, but just not quite as good as Shadowgate. You see 3 separate paths within the walls of the cavern. Which path do you choose? Let's just go... Wait. Forward. Why not? Cautiously step forward into the darkness. Come to divide. Which way do you go? Right. Oh no! You hear a subtle echo of shifting rocks before you. What the? An eye appears before you as its gaze pierces the darkness. Before you can do anything, tentacles burst from the ground and grip your body. It pulls you about, but you resist as much as you can. Not sure what you can do. You continue to resist until you can think of something. Your body begins to grow weak as your strength burns away. You suddenly feel yourself pulled to the ground and you are dragged about like a rag doll. It is not long before the creature devours your body, leaving nothing behind. Your adventure ends here. I wish there were like checkpoints. I don't really want to have to go through all the steps to get up to that point again. But I think I might come back to this. If you guys want me to come back to this and try to continue the journey, let me know. If not, I don't know, maybe I'll just do it offline. But let me know what you think. If you like this, click like, all that stuff. You know the drill. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.